Hello and welcome to the House of the Spirit. Welcome home. This reading is for Sagittarius for the month of October. So, Sagittarius, we are starting with the Sacred Fire card, number 30. The keywords are passion and spontaneity. It's interesting that I think that this card, the meaning of the card is quite literal. It is about expressing yourself and your energy, especially putting your energy, your full power into whatever you're doing. And by doing so, you are going to push out some stuck emotions, memories, and feelings that are going to, well, make themselves apparent and also maybe put things in motion so that you can be free. You can be more yourself, more authentic. And I think that this card is actually talking to me about the answer the feedback that you get back from your environment and from your life story if you do that, if you express yourself like that. So I feel like this month you are going to, I heard the word conquer. I don't know. I feel like you're conquering a space. This is not the first time that I get this for Sagittarius. So something about a special place, a specific place that you're conquering. And I think this month is when you are going to interact with the whole story. So this is a bit hard for me to explain very quickly or to synthesize, because I think that this is like there's this crystallizing effect that is coming into fruition because because of something you did in the past or something happened in the past. And I feel like this reading has also a warning, like an underlying advice about searching, investigating, and reading paperwork. So having a very good understanding of what you are doing. I heard of what you own, if you have property, there's something about that has to be clarified. That's what I feel here. It's like you have to study something in a very detailed manner. You have to have there's a tension that has to come. There's an awareness that has to come. And something will emerge because you are going to interact with hidden knowledge. There's something hidden here. And this is also here in these two first cards of the mystical Kipper. You have bereavement and you have court person. So of course this might indicate something that you inherited because of someone leaving this material plane, or you were being robbed, let's say, of something that was rightfully yours, and there's this confrontation that has to happen, and court person has to do, it can be being approached by some sort of bureaucracy or a person who knows a lot about bureaucracy and what you need to do about a situation that requires paperwork or documentation. But I think that this whole reading, because of the sacred fire here, is about some sort of truth that has to emerge. So because you have the Page of Arrows, Five of Arrows, and Four of Arrows, this sequence is really important here, especially because it's clarifying. It's clarifying the Queen of Bows, which is the hare, the Guardian, which is the equivalent of the Devil, and the Shaman, which is the Magician card. I feel like there's something that you need to face that is not comfortable, but you have to do it. You have to find out something, and the end result is going to be very nice for you. It's going to be very, how do I say? It's going to feel really good because it's the truth. So this whole reading is about truth, is about something that you need to uncover, and that you need to face something that might be a process that is unpleasant, but it's necessary for you to find out. So this part of the reading is also a lot about consequences. The consequences of not acting with the right information. So consider very carefully what information might be missing, what important piece you might be missing, and allow yourself to do what you need to do, even if it feels like you are taking a break or exposing something that you thought wasn't supposed to be exposed. It's interesting that in this reading, I feel like my words are taking over, and that I want to say something, and then the words just come out the other way. So this might also be something that needs to be clarified. It's like what I want to do, the expression of what I want to do is different from what is needed, from what I need to do. And there has to be some sort of alignment between these two. And I think that this alignment comes from study. It comes from studying the documents, studying the information that you have. So the thing is, you have an objective, you have something that you want to do with the Magician here. You are able to do it, but you have to face some sort of consequence. Because when you choose to expose some information, or you choose to learn something, your illusions start dissipating, and also your fears, because the Guardian here is a lot about fear. And maybe fear of consequences here with the Five of Swords, fear of defeat, of disillusionment, of feeling like you weren't victorious in this situation, maybe facing some sort of failure. That might be the case, but I think this is actually a very rational piece of information that you're getting. It's not really emotional, and it's something that unlocks this different step. And it's by acting. You have to act in a different way. It's strange because the Four of Arrows and the Four of Swords usually is about non-action. It's about reflecting. But it's a way to change your mind. And it's like changing your mind will change your actions. It will put your energy into a different flow. And then it allows for some sort of truth to emerge, for a different approach to emerge. And this is when you start unlocking this abundance and this legacy, because 10 of Cups is about emotional fulfillment. But because we have so many things that are related to property, it's like it has this 10 of Pentacles feeling to me. And it's okay, so maybe this is about someone who wants to leave something special for a younger person, maybe a son or a daughter or some sort of related family member. And this is what allows this expression of love to also be crystallized in matter, let's say. Now, I left this card to the end because it just wanted to be like this, and I wanted to reveal it in the reading, and then I'll clarify. So let's see what is the final step. A decision. 2 of Bows. So maybe when this truth comes out, you will be able to make an informed decision that will allow this peaceful, loving family feeling to emerge. Maybe this will also bring peace to your family life. I feel like this is a lot about family, but it's also a personal project. There's this interaction, hands-on approach here with the shaman, but some sort of reflection has to occur before you decide. So study documents, read, know what you're getting yourself into. So be mindful of the consequences of what you are choosing, and just know that, I think that this month you're going to get this piece of information that is crucial for you to make the right decision. Okay. The Page of Wands. It's possible that this is hard to understand because of all the energies involved, but I don't see any like malicious intent, or I think that people want to move things forward. There's this forward impetus, this momentum that I think is going to, there's this passion spot, there's this sacred fire. I feel like you're being animated by a passion, by something that drives you, and it's also something that you share with others. I don't know why this is a clue, because maybe you have to collaborate more, to share information also, because Page of Wands might be some sort of information, and this sharing that comes like with very good intention, very joyful. I feel it's kind of fun, and it's lighthearted. The 6 of Pentacles. Yeah, so maybe the fear is that this is very meaningful. There's something very materially, there's something very meaningful for everyone involved, and it's hard to understand exactly how people value because maybe they're not expressing it fully, how people value what is at stake in this specific situation, in this group. The Magician again. So I think that once again, this is confirmation that whatever you want to do, it's in your power to do it. You just have to understand the consequences of your actions and accept them. Accept whatever resolution comes, because if you're acting with pure intent and you are doing things with your heart, with your passion, aligned with what you want, whatever you do will be right, will be the right thing. You just have to consider all the options. Two of Arrows, clarifying the Ace of Arrows or of Swords, and the Ten of Cups. Trusting in what you feel, trusting your gut, trusting life. Yeah, this is also here. Trusting more, loving. So whatever made you suspicious, whatever made you close off, try to make peace with it and express yourself more freely, because just because you have to study a situation and you have to be careful and consider every option, it doesn't mean that you're wrong. It doesn't mean that you were wrong in the past. You just needed to learn. And it doesn't mean that other people are wrong because they want different things. It just means that you want different things, and life is like that. And it's perfectly normal there's some kind of loss of innocence sometimes when we realize that other people have other intentions, or that they have other desires different from us, and sometimes they can express that in a very pathological way, in a hurtful way for us. But sometimes it doesn't mean that it's directed at us, that it's our fault. It's just different. And that doesn't mean you have to shut your heart down and that you have to close yourself off. So I feel like you have to trust after the decision is made, so trust that the best decision is going to emerge. You're going to find the path, the right path. Trust yourself, trust life. Wow. The Fool, the wild card. So trust, beginning anew. This is a great indicator, and I love it with the Sacred Fire, with passion and spontaneity. Is really calling you to be so free, to feel free again. And it's really a great contrast with this Guardian, right? The fear and this sense of being restricted or oppressed by maybe your own feelings, maybe other people's feelings, other people's needs, life's needs maybe. But there needs to be this return to a creative. Maybe it will feel a little bit like chaos, because this is a special Fool card. This is the dancing Shiva, creating order out of chaos. And allowing yourself to dance this freely, to express yourself this freely, is what's going to move you into another phase of your life. But you have to have closure on this first. You have to be at peace with what happened at peace with what you decided was the best, because it's going to be the best. You will be allowed to leave something for the people you love. There will be something in you that's very special, that's going to be awakened once you have closure on this. I think you'll be so much more open to love, maybe to start something new. But there needs to be a decision. And you know that. I feel like, you know, maybe you feel that pressure because the court person here sometimes can be that, like being approached by someone who pressures you into something that it's like an obligation. It's not something that's really pleasant, but it's just a part of life. It's letting go. Bereavement here, it's also about letting go and starting something new. You have to let go of something to start something else. You can't just drag everything around with you, because it will change your experience. If you see your life always with the same pair of glasses, let's say, always with the same frame, you will lose perspective after a certain time, because you will start limiting yourself so much. And it's natural that this occurs because of all the experiences, and sometimes traumatic, that get stuck in our body and stuck in our energy and in our emotional body, in our cells. But once you make this decision, it's really like, whatever you make of it, it's going to be fine. And it's in your power. It's something that's in your grasp. You have all the tools you need to change the situation. Super cool reading. Thank you so much for this. If you also enjoyed this reading, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, like and share the video if it resonated with you, and I hope to see you again very soon. Bye.